at 32.
True.
So it's usually like the big games, and then you max out. They had a joint in one of the old battlefields. They had a joint that I think was they tried to do 64v64, but servers kept crashing or some shit, so they had to put
That
it down
makes
to a
that makes
normal
sense.
amount.
64 versus
Yeah,
64 is crazy.
yeah,
Um,
or some
all
shit.
right, I
Or maybe it
started
was 48 versus 48.
maybe
That's what it is.
I started recording. So,
All right,
Oh,
let's
okay.
get
niggas was talking and they was in it. I just didn't want to miss that moment. So, shout out, man, shout out, water, bro. I just want to say shout out water because you need to stay hydrated in these days. Shout out the fact that the autumn is now rolling in and that fall is coming. The best season that's coming in is called
Oh,
fall.
yeah,
And if you
it's
got a
Mhm.
already here.
problem or yeah, it's already here. It started on the 22nd, and y'all just need to
Don't
know
feel
one
like
thing,
it.
bro. It don't feel like it yet. The weather, you know how the weather is here. The weather is like mixy until we get to that real season. You know what I mean? So cuddle up, get your boo boos, your juju, your foo foos, and all that. And you already know,
Oh,
man.
oh, I'm out. I'm out.
No,
I'm out.
man. Welcome into House Money Plus Part 75. Man, we've been doing this for a while now, bro. Everybody was able to quit their jobs and just do this full time, man. And we living very great. And vibes, bro. Like everything is just everything. Uh,
Fuck it.
Nigga Denzel's face.
I
What
was
is that
like,
like? What? What the huh?
did I
I
miss
just
something?
wow.
I missed something this weekend?
Hey, what is this? Like, huh? I took my job.
We
What
going up, bro. We going
the
up.
hell? That's
Optimism.
crazy.
But nah, man.
Nah.
My name's Rex. We got Juan in the building. We got Denzel Dash in the building. We got Carl Fly in the building. And it's been a minute, man, but it's all good because we've been going through some trials and tribulations, but there's a lot of positive things that's happening too. You know what I mean? Nothing negative at all, bro. Like it's just us as a unit. It's just getting together, figuring it out, and that's what's going to happen with a team, bro. So we just try and do the best we can so we can give y'all nothing but great content, and y'all just keep showing that love, and we just gonna keep coming at y'all heads. Pause. Denzel, how you feeling today, bro? Pause.
That was crazy.
Pause.
That was crazy.
Pause.
Yeah. All right. Pause. That's good. That's bad. I feel great. Had a kind of like a faster weekend than normal, but other than that, it was just pretty chill. Shout out to water, like you said. Shout out to books. I went to a Barnes and Noble for like the first my yearly Barnes and Noble pilgrimage.
Oh, what you get?
Yeah, I got some. Let me show what I got.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let's see what the
Okay,
new read
I'm
Try
is.
to
trying
be
to get back into
shit.
books, bro.
Oh,
I'm trying to read some
all right.
more.
First thing I got the Art Thief.
Okay.
Uh, Michael Finkel. It was a recommendation from somebody I went to school with. We were talking about
Okay.
it one time. I saw it in the bookstore. Grabbed it. Uh,
Hey, Rex. Throw the clapping sound
go
Oh,
effect.
clap. Yeah,
my bad. Hold on, bro.
yeah.
Gotta get that right.
Recommend it. I'm like,
I gotta do a lot
I
faster.
mean, you see the pages are pretty fresh, so I'm not that far
Oh
into it.
yeah, no, that's all right.
That's all right.
Well,
Yeah.
Nah. Shout out. Look, hey, because
Especially with house
we
money and stuff.
everybody need to read more, including myself.
I
We all need
agree.
to read
We
more.
Yep.
gotta read more,
Everybody
bro.
need to read
Yep.
more, including
yeah,
And
including
then
myself. Including myself. I need
got
to read more. So
this
shout
one
out to
too.
that.
This one's like an Oxford theory book, basically about
Good stuff.
phenomenology,
Yeah,
that, and
good stuff. Good stuff, Denzel. For
yeah,
real.
I got
I'm
this to
gonna
kind of
have.
help with the podcast. So hopefully, I've been
Nice,
reading a little bit of
nice.
it. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to that. Shout out to that.
Is
Y'all
there a
book,
specific thing
y'all
that you're
books.
going for these books? Because like everything that I see, they
Mhm.
feel very diverse from each other, but they all feel like they have something to do with the mental. Am I kind of hitting the nail on the
Well,
head with that?
so the art thief is kind of more about like it was kind of self-explanatory. It's about an art thief, but it's about art thief and his girl basically. When you're talking about moving
Are you
up.
saying my bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but are you saying the art thief?
Yes.
The art.
You
Did you
you
guys see it? I just read the art
Show it again.
thief.
well,
You gotta bring it up a
it's
little
hard.
bit more. Yeah, it was kind of cut off.
I have bad eyesight, and then it's like yeah, you kind of
Oh,
yeah
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but
But
the
are
art
you
thief.
saying
Yeah.
okay? All right, continue. My bad.
And then the other one, I just got that one just because the cover looked cool. But then when I actually started going through it, I was like, oh, okay, this is about phenomenons, and I've always been interested in I feel like books like that would kind of stand out to me because they offer information that can carry. The other book does too. The experience, but this one is more about like theory. So that's what I mean. Is like I'm trying to figure out what type of book taste I think I'm leaning
Right.
more towards. I want to hear people talk about stuff, or do I want to hear about stories?
Yeah,
Because the art thief is
that's
actually
fire,
based
bro.
off a true story too. So that's the other part about it that's dope. And that joint's kind of crazy. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Fly? What was your past weekend like? What did you get into?
So, man, what we did, man. We had fun, man. Rex invited me out to an event for Navy Fed. Shout out to Mama Kennis, you know what I'm saying, for allowing me to take part in that. Shout out to the homie Vex for being there. It was just good energy all around. And then I spent yesterday getting back to reality because I
Oh,
enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself a little bit too much, but at the end of the day, I can honestly say it felt good, man. It felt good to be out and about and to do something. You know what I'm saying, for a change. And I can't even lie, man. Shout out to water because water is the reason why got me back in the game. Because
Man,
if I
shout
ain't
out
drink
to
that
water.
water,
Shout out water, man.
oh, for real,
but
man.
Shout out water.
yeah, but other than that, I'm just just happy with what's to come. What's in store. I got a couple things on my sleeve that I think I'm about to start. Placing my cards down and revealing the deck. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
these things is gonna be popping out. We're gonna get back in motion because the people say they need me on stream. So let
Yeah,
me
man.
lock that in. The
All
people
I
right.
say
think
they need
that's
me
why
on stream.
people are on
Gotta
stream.
got
While I was on stream, that we need to start streaming more. So yeah, he's right.
I-
I might start
gotta get
streaming
it.
more too.
Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want.
What about you, Juan? What you do this past weekend? What was going on with you, bro?
Work, man. Honestly, just my job consists of me working on the weekends, and you know, I'm still finding finding trying to find myself. Trying to find the comfortability in my positions, and it's my first time ever being in a manager role, and I think that like hearing the feedback from other people based on how I am a boss, now I'm just, hearing that, hey man, like if you were my boss, like that's I would love to have a boss like you. Da, 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 da. Da. Just hearing stuff like that, man, just makes me feel like I'm doing my job right. Because I've had horrible bosses. I've had bosses that have disrespected me, because I
Same.
didn't do my
Yeah,
job right. Because I didn't do my job right. That told me to straight up quit. Why are you still doing this? You know, and I didn't quit because obviously I need the money, right? And I'm not gonna quit. And for better context, that's just because I was in construction, and construction bosses are just horrible, man.
oh, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
yeah, it's for better context, but man, my weekend consisted of that, just getting acclimated and just trying to handle pressure. It's like I think that I could pat myself on the back knowing that like there were a lot of like jabs with customers or with guests, my bad, and like other things that I could have faltered under, but I handled it well. And I want to I pat myself on the back knowing that I handled it well, and it's just really just on to the next week, man. You really can't. What I'm trying to remind myself is you can't hold on to the pressures of what that day brought you. What yesterday brought me, like let it go, man. Today is a new day and just keep going. And like how I'm handling it right now is like, okay, right now, okay, boom. It's a podcast. Now today is focus on that. And that's it, man. We can't hold on to little things too much. Don
Yeah.
DeMarco.
Rondo, Marco, Marco.
Being resilient at the age that we're at is definitely important. So yeah,
It is
that's
important.
what
Yeah, facts.
yeah,
that. Either
Yeah.
I
That was the
agree.
best way to
for
put
sure.
it.
I
Yeah.
agree.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that was beautiful. Um,
Yeah, man.
yeah, that was good hearing from everybody, man. Yeah, I think most definitely,
I'm glad that I'm glad, my bad. I'm glad that I was able to share that with y'all, man, because like I just want to share this a little bit more. I get so like overwhelmed with so much stuff that goes on that like, man, it just feels good to find a way to release it all. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
find a way,
Yeah.
like an
Talk about it.
outlet. Just like, yeah, man. So
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I got y'all, man. You know, that's what house money is
Mm-hmm.
for too.
Always,
So,
Yeah.
man.
you
Always
know,
good. Yeah. On and off camera, and that's anybody for real.
yeah,
Like this. Yeah,
yeah,
lifestyle. So always a good chance to get stuff off your shoulders.
yeah,
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah.
so,
How the house always wins, bro. You got to roll the
The house
dice,
always
bro.
yes,
wins.
sir.
The house always wins.
Yeah,
Sir. Cheers to
yeah.
that. Cheers to
Cheers,
that. This is water.
cheers.
This is water,
Cheers to
by the way.
that.
This is water too.
So water
Cheers,
bottle, water
cheers.
bottle.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. Nigga, is
Hmm.
that a lampshade?
Ugh.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
I don't have no cup, nothing near me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
So yeah, it just threw me off, bro.
That's crazy. That
I
was
ain't got no cup.
crazy.
I
Uh,
ain't no cup or nothing next to me. So
A
cheers
lampshade.
to
Get it how
that.
you can. Get it how you
yeah, I
can, man.
mean, whatever works,
That's
bro.
crazy.
What
Hey,
the fuck? Yeah. So we do have some. Usually on House Money Plus, we just we kind of relax, just chill, talk about a bunch of other things, but we mainly talk about sports. And here is the relaxation. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. These past couple weeks have been going by kind of quick, but they have been intense every year. So I'm gonna start off with me. I mean, every week. I'm gonna start with me real quick, and I'm gonna pass it around. Now, there were a lot of games played yesterday, bro. We had the Vikings versus Steelers, Commanders versus Falcons, and I'm gonna let you talk your shit. The Giants beat the Chargers. Um,
Yeah, that
bro,
was crazy.
I
That
that
was crazy.
it threw me off, bro. And the Bears won against the Raiders, and not even just that.
QB Zesty made it happen.
The Chiefs got their first win. That's their first win, I believe.
Nah, second.
no
No, second
second.
win. Second win. Sorry. Second win. Don't quote me on nothing. And my Rams beat the Colts. And I just want to say first and foremost, that was a very intense game. Okay, from
That
last
was
week,
crazy.
it was crazy because the Colts have been they've been putting belt to ass this season so far. It's only 4 weeks. We're on
They've
the
been
fifth
doing
week
our thing.
now. You know what I mean? There's a game going on right now, so
Right.
I'm gonna try to speed this up. Not too much, but with
Yeah.
that,
I mean,
the Rams been doing their thing, from what I know, bro. That Eagles game pissed me off so much because, first of all, it's the Eagles. Second of all, we were putting belt to ass that whole game until it got to like the third, fourth quarter, and by the time we got to the fourth quarter and they blocked that kick, bro, I was screaming. I was upset. I was not in a good mood because that was so crazy, bro, how that happened. So for us to come back around, and I got scared a few times during the Colts game, but for us to come back around, my boy Puka, one of the best
I
in the
said, shout out
league,
Puka Nicole.
Puka, one of
The
the
best
best
receiver in the NFL
in
today.
that
the
is
league.
crazy. His stats are
Right
crazy.
His
now, right now,
stats
the
is
best
Yeah,
receiver in the
Right
NFL right
insane.
now,
now.
yeah, NFL
best
right
receiver in the
now.
league
Yeah,
right
right
now.
now.
Insane, belt to
He has the most
ass.
receptions, bro. He has the most
Respect on
receptions,
his
the
name.
most
Respect on
receiving
his name.
yards,
Mm-hmm.
the most receiving touchdowns, the
Mm-hmm.
most attempts,
Mm-hmm.
most catches and attempts.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy to me, bro.
Talk
That's
Anyway,
so
that stat.
crazy.
Talk that stat.
come
Talk
on,
that
Come
stat.
bro.
on,
Listen,
come
bro.
on. I'm pulling up.
The
Puka doing
Rams,
his thing, man.
Uh,
That's
Yeah.
pulling
definitely
up.
plus one.
we doing our thing, bro.
503 receiving yards.
Mm.
503.
He's already
42
look, yo, he's four
receptions,
games
50
in.
targets.
He's half that's crazy. Four
Bro,
games
that's
in, and
eight drops.
you're halfway from 1,000. That's crazy.
Bro,
4 games
he
in.
only has he
Yeah.
has 50 targets, 42 receptions. That means the ball didn't get to him only 8 times this season already. And like we're talking about like a generational run right now. Like if you
Yeah.
compare this to like Cooper Cup, that season Cooper Cup went off, this is like 3 times better. Like 3 times better, bro. He's already halfway to 1,000 yards receiving in week
Yeah.
four.
And it's 4 games in. That's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
But
Like that's crazy.
yeah,
That's
like we've
insane.
seen crazy seasons receiving before, but the amount of targets and receptions he's getting, that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing that stuck out about me this weekend when I was watching the games and seeing the scorelines and stuff. I'm like, Rex
Can I ask
Rams
you
kind of scary, bro.
can I ask
Scary,
Listen,
y'all a hot
man.
can I ask y'all a hot
Scary.
take question? Can I
yeah,
ask y'all all three of y'all a hot take question?
sure.
If he was able to carry like if he in 4 more games, right, in 8 games total, he does over 1,000 and he performs to an immaculate level. Is he after 8 games? Is he in the MVP conversation? Can a wide receiver
Oh,
be
for
in the
sure,
MVP
For
conversation?
for
sure.
sure.
For
Yeah.
sure.
If you're already
Yeah,
past 1,000 receiving and like
yeah.
8 or 9. That's kind of crazy to even say. Yeah, you're not just in this season's MVP conversation. Like you probably already got your Hall of Fame jacket if you already got like if he
Mm,
gets to like
mm.
if he gets to like 25, 25, 2,600 receiving yards, something like that for the season, and the season with that many receiving yards, yeah, it's an instant Hall of Fame jacket. That's crazy.
And
In
mind
today's
you,
NFL,
And mind
that's
Yeah,
you,
crazy.
mind you, last year, bro, he was injured to like I think week 4 or 5. Again, don't quote me on that, but he was injured for a little bit.
Yeah,
So him coming
yeah,
fresh this year and just going the way that he's going is great. I mean, I also think the other team, like we said, we were talking about Devontae Adams. He's not in his prime, but he's still a problem on the field. It's somebody that you can't sleep on.
yeah,
And Kyron Williams doing this thing. Like Matthew Stafford is holding it down. Like our team is looking good, bro. We got some new
exactly,
people on the field too, but like for the most part, bro,
exactly.
I'm just loving where it's going. Our coach is gonna continue to do his thing. McVay is gonna do his thing, bro, and I'm here for it, bro. So shout out to the Rams. Let's keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Juan, real quick, what about you? How you feeling about that intense game last night from the Cowboys?
Cowboys. Man, I'm gonna just say this. I wish that the Cowboys could just fly under the radar the way the Rams do. You know, like man, y'all had like I always say like I was just after like going off of everything we just said. Like, man, if the Rams were the Cowboys, how much under the spotlight or the radar would they be? Like, how much? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that like our problem is that we get too much spotlight that we don't deserve. You know what I mean? And it's like I hate that. I hate that. Like I hate as a Cowboys fan, man, and just for better context for the viewers, man, like I am a Cowboys fan that started off as a Cowboys fan when I was like 9 years old, man. My family is from Dallas. I grew up in Texas and New Mexico, and I was watching football. And my first game that I ever watched was when Tony Romo stepped in for Drew Bledsoe, man. So, man, so yeah, man. So, and even as a child, I got scarred when Tony Romo fumbled the punt kick against the Seahawks. Seahawks win that playoff game and they go on to win the Super Bowl.
Damn.
Man, anyways, man, like I just, I ain't new to this, man. I'm true to this. I'm true to just being a Cowboys fan and just like when I wake up in the morning, I see that I didn't watch the whole game. I watched half of it. And I see that we tied, man. It's crazy. I love that we tied, but I hate that we tied. That's what really made what that's what a tie brings to you is like I'm glad that we didn't lose, but I'm
Yeah.
mad that we didn't win, you know?
Yeah.
So
It's so
so
dumb
like
that it's tied in professional. It's professional. It's the height of sports, bro. We want to
you should
see
right,
a winner.
right. We should yeah,
It
right. We
doesn't
should let
make
it
any
go like
sense all they're
sudden
doing.
death,
Why
sudden
haven't
death,
they
right?
changed it yet? Yeah, sudden death
I think
overtime, like college. I don't understand.
Denzel, I think you would agree with me, being that you're a soccer fan, like I am,
Yeah,
that I think they should do it like they do like with soccer, is that it should just be sudden death. You know what I mean? The way that they do it,
sudden
like
death.
soccer.
You get one attempt. You get one attempt in the red zone to score. One attempt.
Yeah, like
That's better
whoever's
overtime than we are already
yeah,
even getting because that will end in like 5 minutes, and that's gonna choose.
yeah,
That's gonna show you
and
who wants it more for real, for real. So that's
yeah.
it.
And the fact that they like I'm like, okay, I said this already in the chat, but I'm gonna say it again for the viewers, is we put up 40 points on offense. Um
Mm-hmm.
and we gave
But
up 40 points.
like 30 something regulation. So that's
So
20
with the
something.
40, yeah, yeah, with the regulation. So we keep showing every week that we have what it takes to stay in games on offense, but even in that case we keep showing every week that we don't have what it takes on defense. I mean, these guys on offense who play us are just slinging it. They're slinging it against us. They're like, yo, sling it, throw that bomb. They're doing that every
Secondary is
game.
not like that. Secondary is
Yeah,
not like that anymore.
we are not like that. And not only that, I'm gonna tell you this right now, when we were like that on secondary, we had Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland, Stephon Gilmore. We have for a long time, I think for the past 5 years, the Cowboys have not been elite, not even decent in the slightest on linebacker. And I want to express like how important it is to have a good linebacker core because when you have good DBs and you have a good defensive line, your whole middle field of the defense is so exposed. Like dudes could just run slant routes on you the whole time. You could run zone and you're about to just pick up a quick 5 yards every time. When you have a good, at least one good guy like with the 49ers, Fred Warner, like these guys, like it protects the middle ground of that defense. And it's so important, man. It's so important. Everything is so and now we don't have a great defensive back core. We lost Michael Parsons. Um, it's gonna be a long season for the Cowboys, man. I'm gonna just say it right here so that it's on the record. We're not capable of the playoffs. If we make it to the playoffs, we're lucky. And you already know what the story is with the Cowboys. If we win a playoff game, that's if. But that's pretty much it, man. That's where I'm at with that.
I feel
It's
it.
a tie. We didn't lose. We didn't win. But
Yeah, I get the
it's gonna be a
frustration.
long season, man.
It's gonna be a long
Long
season,
season.
bro. I agree, man.
Yeah.
Good luck to y'all, cause I know y'all always are in the spotlight, especially when it comes to like media. Everybody's always talking about the Cowboys. So Zell, who? Tell us about them Commandos, man. Without going too long in the crash out, let me know how you feeling
I'm
right
not going
now.
too long.
How
What
you
I'm gonna say
feel?
is simple. Let me
Okay,
get my shit. Let me get my water. Get my water. So I'm
buckle up,
hydrated when I
folks.
say this.
It's
And
about to get real.
you know, I water. All right, I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm just gonna say this. There's a certain player I'm blaming right now for how I feel about how I've been watching. Marshawn Lattimore is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
He's fucking terrible. That he's terrible. I don't know why we traded for him. He has not played good one time since we've got him. Not one time, not one snap, not one rep. Like I don't get it. And we just keep like the secondary for at least the last 3 seasons. Like you talking about, the Cowboys secondary, right? Huh? Our secondary. We turned Drake London into a fucking Hall of Fame wide receiver, bro. He had 106 receivers. Bijan Robinson was in us, like in us. I don't know. That's too much for. He was in us. Okay, and there was no stopping. He was not stopping. He was not stopping. He was not stopping. And it's really time for everybody to realize that, including me as a fan too. Without JD5, without 5 Sundays, this team is more than garbage. Absolutely more than garbage.
Damn,
And that's
garbage.
nothing. Garbage, garbage, garbage. There was nothing that even moved me that we did. We didn't do anything. Look at the box score. Look at the box score, bro. It was like Luke McCaffrey punt returns that was
Can you
saving
tell
us
can you tell
from
can you tell
getting
the
goose
viewers
egged.
can you tell the viewers and including myself what the box score was?
Or the score of the game.
Uh,
Look.
yeah.
It was like 30 something 20. I don't
30,
remember the score of the game. I
34 to
don't remember.
27.
35 to 27.
34
35
to
to 20.
20.
If I'm
Okay.
34 to
34.
27.
Thank you,
Yes,
Rex.
and yeah, I think I'm humble now that I know of that we're not capable of anything without Jaden. So
Why
he's
is he
laughing, but
laughing?
it's true.
Why are you
Yeah,
laughing, Carl?
No, I'm laughing
I,
because you said I'm humble. Now I realize that we're not doing anything.
He sounded
no,
we're
I
not
think
defeated.
capable of anything at
the
Denzel,
reason.
all.
No,
Denzel, Denzel,
hold on.
Denzel.
I'm
Yeah,
not
go ahead,
laughing
Carl.
at.
They
I'm
got
not
goose
laughing
egg
at.
last week against the Panthers, and we gave up 30 something points to them, bro.
No, I'm not.
Live
I'm not
TP.
laughing.
I was in front of the jumps.
Denzel,
I was in
Denzel,
front of,
relax, Denzel,
bro.
relax, because
They
that's a divisional team.
embarrassed me in front of
And
women, and
no,
that's
no,
why
they got
I'm
goose
with
egg.
the team
No,
right now.
stop, stop. They got goose egged against the Panthers. You're talking about a divisional team that plays these guys 2 times every year for the past how long? No, stop, bro. Like I can't like stop. Divisional teams find ways to win. I don't care how good it is. And Carl, you know
You,
this better than anybody. When the Broncos, before Bo Nix or whatever, they find ways to win against or any team really against the fucking Chiefs. No matter how good they are, no matter how many Super
I'm
Bowls they win,
not
because
finna.
we have to play y'all 2 times a week. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
The only
all
person
right.
that made divisional. Hold on,
One.
I have to get the shit off.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm going off. So the only guy that has ever made divisional games like not even worth talking about or arguing against is Tom Brady. That's the only guy. When you look at his stat record against divisional teams, they never win. They never win.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
so
true.
so so just all that's all I wanted to say was like, hold on, the Panthers winning? No, none of that.
Yeah, but the last
But
two
okay,
games weren't divisional. They weren't divisional. So
yeah,
all I have to say is still a chance for us to make playoffs. It's not like we ruled that out already. The problem is I'm seeing is the defense is not going to help him when we're playing these games. We're gonna have to do what y'all did, probably against the Giants when they
what
get their shit together too.
do? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Do what we did?
we already played the Giants once, right? One
Hmm.
it was convincing, but they finally put Jackson Dart in. They beat the Chargers, who were undefeated,
Hmm.
and we have to play them again. We have to
Yeah,
play
but
Creedmoor.
Dart's
We gotta
questionable.
let it. What do you mean? Why?
What?
He got
He's
hurt?
questionable for next. Yeah, I just seen it. So he's questionable.
He got smacked. Well, he is a rookie. They threw him out in the middle of the season, so they know he's not gonna beat up. That's their fault.
Denzel, let me ask you something. You watched the
Can
entire
I
command.
just finish what's my one last statement
Yeah,
about
because I need
the
to
team
actually
that I'm
move
from?
on the call. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say I feel bad. Yeah, uh, I'd want everybody to forget about the sophomore slump. I think there's something more concerning. There's a CJ Stroud syndrome going around, and I think
Mm.
JD might have caught it.
Nah,
And I hope not.
let him come back. Let him come back. Just let him
I
come
don't
back.
know, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All
We'll
right, well,
see.
yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah.
All right, Carl. What's going on with the Chiefy Chiefs?
Hold on. I was checking my food. My fault.
All right.
All right, but now I'm not about to sit here and gloat and talk like we the best right now because we still got work to do. We still got work to put in.
It was a good win.
My main takeaway from yesterday's game, for what I seen, is that it's not. It's like this is the team that needs to be doing what they're doing now going forward. I don't want to see this week y'all do this to the Ravens and next week y'all get your ass whipped. That's not what I'm trying to see. What I'm trying to see is forward progression, and I'm
Right.
happy that we had Worthy back on the field because you can see the
Yep.
difference. You could literally see the difference when Worthy was on the field. It made it open for Thornton. It made it open for Juju, Boo Boo, Smooch Dude. They made it open for him. You know what I'm saying? Pacheco, he ended up getting a touchdown yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a running touchdown, but it was a passing touchdown. You know, and that just was showing that they're back into that position of utilizing the weapons that is on their offense. The defense actually played better than what I expected them to play yesterday too. That actually would kind of shock me.
Mm.
But the reason why our defense played the way we did is because we know how to play against Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that the Ravens understand this part, but if you a quarterback and we know you are a dual threat as far as running the ball and throwing the ball, they do the same. They play Lamar the same way every time on defense. They'll blitz him and they'll have a QB spy.
Yeah.
That's how you weaken. That's how you weaken Lamar. You
Yeah.
blitz him and have a QB spy. So like if he try to throw the ball, it's going to be
Yep.
somebody that's watching him, but it's always going to be
Yeah.
somebody that's rushing him. And you
To make
know,
sure he
and that
doesn't
was
run. To make sure he doesn't run. Yeah.
yeah, and that was the main thing I seen that happened to him yesterday. Lamar wasn't playing the way Lamar is supposed to play,
Yeah,
Right.
the
and
options a lot. Yeah,
that also falls on the coaching
Mm.
on
John
both sides of
Harbaugh
the
just
ball.
can't. He can't handle that. It's like an old man driving a Ferrari.
Yeah,
Just gotta get.
like
Uh,
he
like
they should
get
have
it.
kept the dude that went to the Seahawks, the coach that's at the
Yeah,
Seahawks right now.
Mm.
They should have kept him, moved him up to the head coach.
That's a
Had the
hot
other
take,
dude,
man. That's a hot take. I ain't gonna hold you,
had the
I
other
man.
mean,
dude, had the
Seahawks
other
been
guy
pretty
go
good.
to
Is he in there?
had the other guy go to defensive coordinator, and Harbaugh he just go somewhere. He sent his at. You should send him to the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, like I said, back to my
He
team.
hates. He hates Pete Carroll. They got beef.
Yeah, all right, I'm already knowing.
Uh,
But to sum it up on
Jim
my end,
Harbaugh
and
too.
move on. The Chiefs did play very well yesterday. I was surprised to see them put up
Yeah.
that many points on the Ravens, but
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to next week and seeing what we do go forward. I don't want to gloat in the moment of a one win on a Sunday. I want to see what we're gonna
Right.
do for this Sunday going forward.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. That's good to hear,
Yeah.
man. Because yeah, I know a lot of people were got something to say. You know how it is every time when it
Yeah,
comes to
I'm a
football, bro. So to kind of transition from that, did y'all are y'all talking about this on the house? I could cut this part out, but are y'all talking about the Jake Paul stuff going on? Are we talking about that? Y'all feel comfortable talking about that here?
Y'all
Y'all
want to?
talk about
I
it's
mean,
up to y'all.
if
We
y'all want
can't.
to, if
It would be good to talk about it here
Okay.
uh,
Um,
before it
yeah.
becomes too
I'm gonna just keep
expired.
it 1,000 with you, bro. I'm not watching that shit. Like I'm not
Me
watching it,
neither.
bro.
Mm.
Like I'm not. Like
Hey, that's
it's all
I'm
antics
a,
for
I'm a
me.
I'm
It's
either gonna watch it or catch the
entertainment.
highlights.
It's bro. I'm gonna watch the
I've been seeing
highlights
the lead
probably,
up
but
to
that's
it.
it, bro. I'm
I'm,
good,
I'm
bro.
already I'm already tuned out of just
I'm good.
boxing in general. Like
It's
I don't
Can I
funny.
care
ask y'all
anymore about
this?
skill or technique.
What's up,
Can
Juan?
I ask
I
y'all
don't
some? Can
care.
I ask you a question? Can I ask y'all a question that I was gonna ask? Yesterday it was he had they had the press conference, right? And I've not been keeping up with it, but I had the
Same.
homie just be like, yo, Jake Paul tripping. And he showed me the reel. I see the reel, and the reel is Jake Paul being like, oh, what, you're gonna pull up with your handcuffs on, you're gonna have the police behind you, you're gonna, da 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 da. And I was like, why do you say that? I never knew that Davis had a domestic violence history. Now, when it is, in that aspect, a lot of people were throwing heat on Jake Paul, being like, nah, like he shouldn't have, like, why is he bringing up like his domestic violence
Right.
stuff? And the way that he expressed it was like low key racist, da 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 da. So, with that being said, is like I could see that. My opinion is, yeah, that was a low blow. Now they are kind of that did like fuse it to make it a more interesting fight. But what do y'all think?
Real quick, let me say this, and I'm gonna let y'all talk. So let me get my shit off for a second. When it comes to these fights, these exhibitions, especially when it comes to the press conferences, no matter if it's MMA, boxing, wrestling, whatever the case may be, they're always going to be this time where they get disrespectful. Every time. If you remember when Conor McGregor fought, who Floyd was it? Floyd
Ooh.
Mayweather. He fought and he was talking about monkeys, calling women monkeys and stuff like that, bro. Like, bro, it always
Damn, I
gets to a
forgot about
point.
that.
Even if you watch like the press conferences for UFC, they always say disrespectful stuff. Kobe Covington was a guy that was making like "Make America Great" hats on and was just saying dumb shit just to egg people on. It's always a
Mhm.
factor of when you do this, you got to sell tickets and you got to say the most disrespectful thing. Do I agree with it? No. But in fighting, and as long as I've seen press conferences, especially for boxing, they're going to say the most thing to the low blowest thing to get you out your element and to disrespect you. So that ain't nothing new. The thing that Jake Paul and his team has figured out is that they've studied this enough to know that they know this WWE shit that they're doing with the antics and how it goes. And after that Tyson fight, bro, Tyson is the GOAT. Everybody knows that, bro. I will never, ever say anything to disrespect Tyson, bro, because Tyson is just that good, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, the last fight really disappointed me, bro. Watching that fight felt like a waste of time, bro. It felt like a total waste of time. And then even the fight before that, I forgot who he fought, but I remember he fought. Didn't he fight
Oh, you
Anderson
talking about who
Silva?
Tyson fought?
No, Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Jake Paul fought,
Oh, he
Tyson.
fought the
He fought
he
Anderson
fought
Silva. He fought.
what's his name? He fought like Tyson Fury's brother.
Yeah, he also fought. Didn't he fight a basketball player? I was watching that. The basketball player got dropped.
Mm.
Who was it? Does anybody
uh,
remember?
Nate
Nate
Robinson.
Robinson.
Nate Robinson. Like,
Nate
bro,
Robinson. Yeah.
all this is just showing me a pattern, bro. I do not care. I'm not gonna watch it.
Can I ask y'all a
Let
question?
them do
It's
their
Last
thing.
question.
wait. Can I,
Last question I'm gonna ask. Last question. Is wrestling the new? I mean, my bad. Is
Also
boxing the
WWE.
new form of?
No,
no,
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
no, no,
no,
no. Because after
no,
no, after
no.
that Crawford fight, that was a fight. That was a fight.
Yeah,
That Canelo fight. That was
and
a fight.
nobody cared.
It's no
And
people
nobody
cared.
cared
People
still.
cared. I don't
Some
know.
people, the hardcore
People
people
cared.
care. People who actually watch boxing care, but like the world, they're gonna care more about this boxing fight than now. You know that.
That's
You know
because
that's
it's
true.
antics, bro. Like the people
That's
that
what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
cared
and that's what's
cared.
selling. That's what I wanted to talk.
that's
That's what I wanted to bring up. It's just like it's really the vitriol and the fallout of like them at the press conferences and all the stuff like domestic violence history. Like what's his name? Paul. Paul is his history is fucked up too, but it's already
Yeah.
known. and it's not even that. It's not nearly as bad as like domestic violence. But still, like that's the thing. It's gonna sell, and you brought up a good point, Conor McGregor, right? When Conor McGregor was fighting Khabib, Conor McGregor was disrespecting this man's faith
Mm-hmm.
in front of the world. Everybody
Disrespecting
was
his
laughing
yep,
at it.
yep.
They was laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is in Conor McGregor's court, and because of how the current climate and everything is, as to even go that far, like on respect of faith, and when I mean respect his faith, he was saying stuff about his lifestyle that isn't true in front of camera to get response out of people, right? And when I seen that, that let me know, like, okay, well, that's gonna sell more. Now, of course, Conor McGregor took a bite of the, you know what I'm saying, Big Apple. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go box Floyd Mayweather. You know, as soon as I seen that, I was like, okay, I already know how boxing is gonna go. They just left because Conor McGregor's not a boxer and is boxing Floyd Mayweather. So that let me know, like, it's more about everything that happens around before, during, and after the fight than it really is about the fight anymore. That's how it's gonna keep going. That's how it's gonna keep going. It's starting to be like I don't know. It's like a horse race. Boxing feels like horse races now.
Mm-hmm.
Pageantry is really what gets people involved and paying attention to it. And the Kentucky Derby's like that. It's like 2 minutes,
No, I agree.
6 hours of partying in 2 minutes. Like that's how the boxing starting to feel. You do all the big ramp up. We're actually watching it. I want to see someone get fucking rocked, or
Hmm.
someone get punched, right? Like the Crawford and Canelo fight. But we're not gonna get that anymore. The same, like we're not gonna get that anymore. Meaning that Canelo and Crawford fight is gonna be a rare fight because that's gonna be the last of those types of fights for a minute that people care about.
Oh,
Like we know
great,
the names of the fights
great fight,
because
by the way.
yeah, boxing is selling out, and they want to because it's bringing them so much money right now, more money than they
Yeah.
ever seen.
Go ahead, Gar.
So what Juan was saying is boxing like WWE. I know the aspect that you're talking about. It's the antics. It's they trying to have a storyline going into it. They're trying to it no it when where I'm the way I look at wrestling and the way I'm looking at how they're doing the shit on boxing, it is literally just like WWE. It may not be over dramatic like
You can
that.
see that.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that the fights are lined up like that, but the antics, the shenanigans all behind the scenes or whatever the fuck they doing. That's when he said that. But the reason why I said yes to that is because when I first seen the headline, Jake Paul versus Devontae Davis, I said that's WWE bullshit. I said that off top. Like I'm not. That's like it just gives me bullshit vibes. Like, why me as a person that watched Devontae Davis knock niggas out supposed to take this man serious fighting Jake Paul, bro? Come on, bro. Come on. Like, how am I supposed to take that serious?
Straight
And
up.
then especially like you just like I brought up the Canelo and Crawford fight. When I seen that, that's a fight. We
that
watched
is.
niggas
Yeah,
fight.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
another
fight.
thing that I do, another important thing that I want to add to this is like Davis is at 135 pounds and Paul's at 196. I mean, should this exhibition match be allowed to proceed, or does it
Nah.
pose a serious safety concerns? Like, what do y'all think about that, man? For
My,
real?
my, my main my
so
main
it is
issue
interesting.
Wait, let Carl go.
my
Carl
main
hasn't talked yet.
issue my main issue Kai, I'm about to cut it I'm about to cut it short. My main issue with all of this right now is that it's a cash grab.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a cash grab. So it takes everything that you would want in watching a boxing match or that you would want to see out of a boxing fight. It takes the allure away because it's not this shit is just for the money. That's like when Tyson fought Jake Paul. That was just for
yeah,
the money. Like,
yeah,
and then it's like all these fights are just for money. And when you see Crawford and Canelo fight, that was for the fight. Doesn't say it. So anytime I see Jake Paul by the box, I don't want to watch it. It's pointless to me. Unless he's gonna really box somebody that's his weight class that he can fight, that's got a winning record and stuff like that, bro. I don't. You can't say Javante Davis is the same thing because it's not, bro. He's smaller than this man. This man got to look. This man looking up to Jake Paul like this. He could be punching Jake Paul in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? But teach his own, man. You know they're gonna get their money off this shit.
I don't like cash grab boxing. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm gonna keep
I
it at
hate
that.
that. I hate it. I
I
hate it.
don't like. We need to stop cash grab boxing. Like, stop. Like
It's like
I think boxers need to at least be like in some way like yes like you know they please the fans by going out there. I think boxing and MMA fighting is the closest thing that we have to the like old like pastime gladiator fighting. You know, like when
combat.
gladiators like yeah when gladiators used to fight like circa like you know what I'm saying like old times. This is the closest thing we have, but like there's a form of respect that you need to have for the game that where you're like yo like I'm not about to just do it like you want the money fine but like respect the game, respect the fans, like don't just give us no nothing just because you're trying to get some money out of it. If that's what the case is, just fight Jake, if Mike Tyson, if you want some money, fight him behind the closed doors and get your money off. Don't do it for don't don't do it like bro, because at the end of the day it's like yeah like yeah low key yeah, I wanted to see that. I wanted to see it happen. But at the same time, it's like I also want to see fights that have some genuine meaning to it. Like I don't want to see cash grab fights. That's it. Stop. I don't want to see
You
cash
know, it's
grab.
funny. You what you said, Denzel, is absolutely true. It's about what happened before the fight and after the fight. Because you know what everybody talks about the Mike Tyson fight,
What?
the part where he walked up, he had the little journal,
Oh,
like little,
yeah, yeah,
they,
yeah. That's what I
they,
mean.
they, yeah, they
Like
talk
memes and
about.
stuff.
I said they
Because
talked about
right,
that more than they talked about the match.
Oh,
that's something
when they
people
had
don't
the
think
cheeks
about.
out.
Right. Last point I'll make is even in the memes. Right. In the memes for these events, the marketed products and stuff and the sponsorships are still in those memes. People don't understand how powerful that is. Like in the Mike Tyson meme, maybe I don't have it up here, but there's probably gonna be some picture of something somewhere, and in the room is gonna be like Coca Cola or Pepsi, blah blah stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean about like marketing is running sports right now, not sports.
Oh hell yeah! Because
Marketing
you
is
look at
running sports right now. And
even
this is a
even though
very marketable
WWE
fight
wants to find
because
out a real
Jake
sport,
Paul's a dickhead and what's his name? Tank is a vicious monster. So, but you already know what Tank is gonna come out here and do because of the fight. He's not gonna go murder this man on TV. Then everybody's gonna stop doing this stuff. I'm not gonna do it anymore. That's why like that's all I have to say about it. Like it's really just like it. I'm starting to every time they do it, I'm starting to be interested in it less and less. So, and I think this is one of the last times I'm gonna get.
Nah, I get
I'm
that.
gonna watch it probably for the sake of the pod, but I don't give a shit about
I,
any other part
I get
of
that.
it.
Yeah, so we're coming to the conclusion that everybody seems like they agree, and we just
Yeah.
want good fighting, man. And it's like a Slim Jim table, you know. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
like
it's
what
just
the
a
fuck is
Slim Jim
that?
table, bro.
Basically, that's what it
I
is.
said, bruh,
It's a big Slim Jim
it's
table.
like it's like it's so much over marketing and like wrestling, boxing, all like, bruh, you looking at the. I remember I used to look at the ring and it was just plain. I look at the ring, it's like I'm looking at a marketing campaign on the ground.
It looked like a UFC
Mm.
ring,
Yeah,
straight
And
up.
to be
and
fair,
I was
it
like,
works, but it shouldn't be to the point where it starts taking away the quality of
Quality
it.
of everything. Yeah, I
You
agree.
know?
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, we're gonna go to the last topic, which is actually I don't. We can either go state of play, and what I can do real quick is because we could talk about what games niggas won. I'm actually pull it up, but I'm gonna show y'all if I can share my screen real quick for those who didn't see it. The Wolverine trailer. Did you not see that, John? Zill. All right,
Ooh,
bet,
Seen it.
bet, bet, bet. Hold on, give me
I
a
just found
second.
out.
yeah, exactly. That's
Hmm.
fire, bro. I can't wait to get that game. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
that's
playing it.
that's definitely a
and nah,
must cop.
that when I was watching the jump when the devs were talking about it, they said we wanted to make this not like as much as not like Spider Man as possible.
Yeah.
And I said I
Mm.
respect that. I said because I mean with Spider Man they could have really took it there. They could have took it there too with Spider Man, but I guess that's more of a kid friendly
Spider Man
thing.
always, yeah, Spider Man always gonna be more kid friendly than anything.
Yeah,
Wolverine, it makes
but
sense.
like I said I was thinking this the other day. I said if they made this Wolverine game, Deadpool game coming soon.
Oh, it has
Yeah.
to be, right? Yeah, it has.
Deadpool coming soon. They gonna drop the Venom one first though. That's actually in the works already.
Venom.
Who's that?
Venom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zeb. Where's Zeb come from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
7 hours.
man.
My bad. I'm late, y'all. My fault. But yeah,
Came in like ninja.
you
Announce
know,
yourself,
yeah.
nigga.
But yeah, man,
Nigga, I'm
nah.
here, nigga. Zed Royce in the building. What's up, nigga? Fuck.
That's funny as
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
shit.
I'm about
And
to
my bad,
say,
y'all.
All right.
I ain't checked my messages. I thought we was starting at 9 still, so that's my fault.
See,
You're good. I had the same. I
yeah,
thought the same thing, man.
Yeah,
everybody's the
yeah.
same way.
look, man, I'm gonna say this. I'm happy for them bringing this out. I'm gonna let y'all say y'all 2 cents, and we're gonna wrap it up. But I think it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait till it comes out.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I'm just excited for what that game's gonna be because they also got like a Dynasty Warriors 3 remaster coming out. They announced a few games, but the Wolverine is one that we were all looking forward to. So I can't wait till that shit comes out, bro. For real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was smart of them to do. For real, for real. It's just a
They
good
knew what they
move.
was doing.
That's what. Yeah, I mean, they kind of, Marvel kind of. I don't know if they officially want to go that direction anymore, but I know when they came out with the Deadpool Wolverine, they were like, yeah, we want to kind of kill off Wolverine to kind of rebirth him later on. So maybe they're thinking about doing it through the game, trying to figure out how to open up some new avenues. Because with this whole multiverse stuff, like, it's I'm not gonna say it's a cop out, but it's an easy way for them to develop different parts of storylines, and it'll be clever for them to try to do it through a game. That's all I'm gonna say. So I
Nah,
mean,
Yeah.
you're
they
right,
kind of did
Zell.
it with Spider
Multiverse
Man
is a
and the
cop out.
multiverse stuff with
It's a
Spider Man
cop
and
out.
Into the Multiverse. So it is, it is. It's a writing cop out. Like you have to understand, like basically you're saying that any possibility is any possibility. Oh, what if Peter Parker was in the Iron Man suit? Maybe we don't care. We
It's
really
not a
don't.
cop out. It's more so a way to keep like a infinite way of keeping the franchise moving,
Well,
right? Like endless
yeah,
possibilities. So you could just do anything.
but instead of progressing the plot lines, like because there's so many already developed plot lines that they
How much
have
more
to
can you
go into.
progress it though?
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think it's just being you're over analyzing it. I think they're like, yo, we made a Spider-Man game. Let's make a Wolverine game,
I
and that's
know
all it was.
it's
That's
still
all. That's
About
wait,
all it
money.
was.
Yeah,
but
it's
it
about
is
That's
money.
all they
still about
really want.
right
Yeah,
because like so you're bringing up about the suits, right? There's gonna be other aspects of it they're gonna try to bring into other stuff they make. They'd be dumb not to do that. Is what I'm saying. So
Well,
No,
yeah,
they don't.
they would
Yeah,
be done definitely. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think they'll do
the
it.
only reason why I said that the multiverse thing is a cop out because I mean not in superhero s things, but like it's like they try to start to implement the multiverse into every little thing now. Like I don't want to play Mortal Kombat anymore because all they've been doing is multiverse, multiverse, multiverse. Oh, this universe is this. It's like I don't feel like everything that I consume myself with should have a multiverse. I understand the superhero aspect because that's been before I was even before we was
they
even around.
started it. Yeah,
It's been doing that. It's been doing that. So I'm more accepting of that than the superhero aspect. But then when they start to try to implement it to every other thing that like other games and stuff like that,
anime.
that's when it becomes a cop out.
Yeah,
But as far as like Spider Man and Wolverine and them, I'm like, because I work at a place where they sell comics, so I'm looking at the Uncanny X-Men stuff, and I'm like, dang, I'm over here reading the comic. I'm like, dang, I didn't know this was going on. Like, and this is like me actually like taking pictures of it, going through the pages, and like, I'm like, damn, this is some good stuff. I said, whoever get these comics, they got some. This is gold because it's like they be having multiple issues. Like I'm talking about stack, but it'd be like stacked from like my desk to like right up to my chest
Yeah.
of comics, endless comics, battle of the Battlestar Galactica. I'm like, damn, that's through Marvel. I'm not hit. I didn't know.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Punisher. I'm looking at all this stuff. I said that's why it's so many ways to implement these things because it's so many places that you can grab stuff from when it comes to the superhero stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm like the only thing about the Wolverine game I hope they don't do is fall short like they did with Spider-Man 2.
the
Word.
DLC.
Word up.
The
Word up.
DLC, see, that's why when we was talking about Deadpool might be on the DLC.
Never know.
They might have a little side chapter
Might
with
as well have to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
What they did with
you know what I'm
Miles.
saying
Yeah.
because that movie did so well. Of course, they're gonna try to implement that into the
You can
game.
just
They'd be
revamp it.
stupid if they
What,
didn't.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
2?
Nah,
That's,
Oh,
on Wolverine,
Deadpool.
implement
Deadpool.
Deadpool to
yeah.
the like put him as DLC or he's like a cameo. They're gonna do something to where that man's in that game.
If not Spider Man,
Or the Punisher. You
They're,
put the Punisher in
gonna
there
have him
too.
on there too.
yeah.
You got to put the Punisher in there too.
We'll see. Well, gentlemen, is there any last words before we wrap this shit up, bro? Anything else y'all want to tell the people? Anything we should be looking out
Uh,
for?
so it turns out that the NFL didn't listen to me because the Jets are on TV prime time. So everything's a failure this season. Nobody listened. Nobody listened.
Hey,
Nobody listened.
Dak MVP right now.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Cut this off.
Yeah.
Let's cut
That's
this
what they
off.
say.
Let's cut this off.
Yeah.
Let's cut this off. Let's cut this off. That's
Nah, hey, nah.
Yo.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you who the real MVP is.
D's for Dak. D's for Dak.
I'm gonna tell you who the real MVP
That's
is.
crazy.
The real MVP. It ain't Dak. It's that boy Pickens. That boy was the keeper y'all alive, boy.
Oh yeah. He a crasher.
That boy Pickens was
He's
keeping
not
them
crashing out no
alive.
more. Him not crashing out. He damn near is he one of the best wide receivers in the league.
He low key been
Man.
crashing out. He crashed out last game, but yeah, he been
Yeah,
I'm not
doing
gonna.
better.
If we talking about the best receiver, it's definitely Puka. But I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
George Pickens played his ass off last night.
bro. Malik Neighbors
NFL young
ACL
boy.
too. Malik
Yeah,
Neighbors
dog.
ACL.
Oh yeah, man, Malik Neighbors, bro. Hey, they need to do something about MetLife, bro.
Turf. Turf.
They
All right,
need,
bro.
they need to do something about
All
MetLife.
right, I'm wrapping this up. All right, y'all. Hey, thank you for coming through.
We should have a MetLife special. Like we just talk about MetLife injuries.
Another
That'd be
episode
fun.
of the House Money Plus. Y'all have a great night. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Be cool out this bitch, bro.
All right, niggas.
All right,
All
y'all.
right, niggas.
All right, niggas. All right.